Hi everyone, this is Rani here. I'm a coach and I have got Sachin with me. Sachin is a master coach, life and business coach, and he has dedicated his life to being of love and service. And he is one of the 7 speakers for my upcoming program, the Empowerment Blueprint. Sachin said, Rani, this has not been out there before. I have not seen someone create a program when they invite the speakers to hone on a particular line in the document and to expand on that. So that's what I'm going to do with my first guest speaker, Sachin Sharma. Sachin, welcome. So lovely to have you.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. And I'm really excited to be here. And I meant what I said. This has never been done before from what I've seen. It's a revolution. And I'm very excited for anyone who gets to be a part of this program. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, thank you. I had in mind creating something else. And like I said to you, I can't seem to resonate with that so much. Maybe in future I'll create a program, but right now I don't resonate so much with that kind of program. What I resonate with is like who I'm becoming as a person. And I see myself as that. And I felt a program about empowerment, about a deeper kind of who have I become and what have I been learning all this time that I have embedded and applied in my life, and who am I showing up as a result. So this is really exciting stuff, and I get to speak to people like yourself, Sachin, to come and be my guest.
And also, you live it. You have lived this journey of deeper empowerment, not just surface level positivity. There's a massive transformation that's happened within you since we met last year. And I love that you get to come from that place of experience when you're delivering this to really guide people through it. I think it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much, Sachin. So for our viewers today, I would like to give them a sense of who you are. And the best way to give people a sense of who you are is by exploring something in your document that really spoke to me. And there's all the lines, Sachin. If I were to spend, I don't know, 3 hours with you, we could go through each line of your document. But I thought, given the program and what I want to create for the participants, let me focus on this one line and ask you to expand on this. And when you answer this, can you also say something about the document and what it means for you? Because some people might be confused about what on earth is a document. So I would also like you to say something about that and how you created this. And so the line is, I am that I need nothing to see the highest version of me. So can you say about the creation of the document, what is a document, and about this?
Cool, thank you. And the document is a process that we can go through. You go through on your own. You can do it that way. It's not as powerful as if you go through it with someone who's been through the process. It's something that my coach Steve Hardison does with people. Creates them. It's a creation of you. So the current document, the one that we're all living by, is full of I am, and then whatever you judge yourself as. Then the created document is after going through a process of self-forgiveness, what do you have on the other side of that? And the document is the foundation of my life. It's where I come from into the world. My old document used to have the line of, I'll only see myself as great when, and achievement means these things about me. So I am that I need nothing to see the highest version of me is achievement, recognition, any of these things, they won't make me see myself any higher or lower than I am. This it's all about coming from the place where I see and speak to the greatness in me. I don't want to have conditions on that. I don't want to have, I did this today and I didn't do that today, so I'm a good boy. I don't want to have conditions on being able to see the highest version of me. And coming into the world from this place it's very different. I just had my first kickboxing fight yesterday. I definitely did not win the fight. I don't think I gave myself the best performance that I could have. And at the end of the fight, I came out very disappointed. And when we watched the film back, I was like, oh, I actually did a lot better than I thought. I am that I need nothing to see the highest version of me has taken self-judgment out of my life so much that that period of time where I felt bad about my performance lasted an hour or so. And then afterwards, I had a deep sense of fulfillment. Like I've done something that's really challenged me and stretched myself. I don't see myself any higher because I've done it. It's me living into this is what the highest version of me does regularly. If I'm coming from this place and this is just who I'm being, these things, extraordinary things happen on a regular basis because it's just a normal part of my life. And I want extraordinary to be my everyday. I want miracles to happen as my new normal. So that's how I live.
And Sachin, you make it sound as it's so simple. People might be listening to you and say, yeah, dude, it might happen to you. You might say, oh, it's simple. Every day is a miracle, but it's not for me. I know I'm struggling with this and other. And sometimes I struggle with stress. I struggle with self-judgment and everything. So how did it happen to you? What do you need to do to get to where you are right now?
Yeah, I appreciate it. That's a great question. I guess I'll tell you a bit about my journey in a nutshell. I've been a very negative person for the majority of my life. I'd say for the first 25 years or so of my life, I was very certain about negativity. And I was trying to hurt myself for a long time. The first time I tried to kill myself, I was like 13 years old, or before that, maybe 8 years old. I didn't really know why I felt so bad, but I was certain of it. I was certain that this is a bad thing. Bad things just unfold, and I can't do anything about it. I have no agency over it. And for a long time, I was just convinced that's just the way the world is. That's just the way my life is. That's just how it is for me. This is just how life is right now, or will be forever. I come from a very traditional family, Punjabi community, and I was just convinced that my life looks like you go to school, get an education, get a job, get married, you have children. You're not really doing anything outside of that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But there was things that I wanted to do outside of that. Travel, have friends from different cultures, don't work a job, maybe have something I create for myself. I want to make an animated series at some point. These things weren't allowed or encouraged. So I just took that as, oh, okay, if that's how my life's going to be, now I'm depressed because these things are true. And I really didn't see that I have to participate in something for it to be true for me. That was the real shift. That's what kicked off all of this stuff. Every way that I've changed has started with that, challenging what I think to be true and asking myself, do I want to participate in this? Do I want this to be true for me? I remember one of my cousins told me, you're not allowed to date anyone who's not Punjabi. Back then, it didn't occur to me to ask myself the question, do I want it to be true? Later on, I'm like, wow, that was silly. Doesn't have to be true for me. So that's what really, I think, is a very good place for everyone to start.
Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. You are known as the Lamron coach. And when I first heard the word Lamron, I said, what the hell does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. What's cool about it? And then, oh wow, Lamron is if you spell it from back to front, is opposite of normal. And so, wow, immediately that spoke to me. Most of the people I seem to attract, Sachin, are these heart-centered leaders, heart-centered coaches, and who don't seem to fit the box of you have to do it this way. This is what's expected of you. This is what you need to do. So immediately when I heard the word Lamron, and I understood the meaning of Lamron, I said, I need to know more about him. So can you say something about opposite of normal and why you create this amazing programs and riches out of this Lamron word?
Yeah, thank you. So I first heard the word Lamron years ago. It was in a context of some people who were rapping and fighting each other. They had some arguments, and one of the groups lives on Normal Boulevard, and the other group lives on another street, but they said, we're opposite to you. We call ourselves Lamron because you live on Normal. And I took the concept. I was like, I'm definitely not normal. The way I live my life is definitely not normal. The way I create every day is not normal. And I've been told for a long time, since I was very young, you're not normal, Sachin. Like, there's something off about you. I used to think it was a bad thing, until I really started leaning into being myself. And I noticed, yeah, I'm definitely not normal. I don't want to be. Whatever normal means, for me, normal means living a quiet life of desperation, secretly hoping and wishing for something to be different, but nothing happens. And that's something I don't want. So Lamron is the opposite of a quiet life of desperation. It's a loud life of celebration.
Love it.
I want to celebrate every single day. The love that I have in my life is extraordinary. I have a great relationship with my mom and dad. It's something to be celebrated every day. I'll talk to them every day. And it might not be, we don't have really deep, serious discussions all the time. Sometimes I just call my mom to make silly noises on the phone. That's a celebration of our love. It's great. Sometimes I'll call my clients and I'll just ask them, what are you up to? Oh, day out with the family. Okay, cool. I don't want to take too much of your time. Just want to tell you I love you. Bye. I'm celebrating everything that I've created in my life, because at one point I was living normal. I was living a quiet life of desperation, hoping that someday something would change and save me from it. It never happened.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now I've created the Lamron Intensive. It's my group program that's all about creating normal as extraordinary. Everyday occurrences are a miracle.
Wow. Even if someone doesn't join my program and just listen to this goal and just checks you out and finds out more about you, I think my job is done. It's just the last bit there, Sachin, and this is why I said I wanted you to coach me. I wanted you to be my coach. And it's very funny. Like I said to you, and I'm going to say it openly, judgments about you. I judgments that you swear, that I started swearing myself. I judgments that, okay, you use colorful language, and also judgment about you have a background where you help people like yourself. Why would I need your help? And when I let go of my ego and I said, no, but I also don't see myself as normal. And I think for a long time I had been doing what you said, which is life of desperation. And without even knowing about Lemon or anything, I knew that I didn't fit into the box, and I didn't want to fit into the box. This is just amazing, and I know the people who are going to sign up for my program are also going to be people like myself, who is not going to set for the status quo and say no, because we are meant to be shining. We are meant to be highest version of ourselves. Wow, Sachin, I can't wait. I can't really wait to have you in my program and for our participants to just spend like amazing time with you. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for this short conversation, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. And one thing I'd mention to everyone is, if you're going to be a part of this, play full out, because you got a coach that can really help you to succeed. Ronnie's not just good at what she does. If you play full out, you bring all the questions, the things that you think would make you look bad, or the stuff that you're not too sure about. Ronnie's not just good, she's world class. And this program will change the trajectory of your life forever. That's my invitation to you. And thank you for inviting me to be a part of this.
Thank you, Sachin.